How did I get monetized on YouTube? And is it everything I expected it to be? Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, welcome. This is a safe space. My name is Nicole. I create all types of content to help women manage everything they juggle in their life and live a more beautiful life, pretty much. Okay. So if you are trying to level up in your life, if you need balance, if you care about self-care, if you struggle with managing it all, but you know you need to do it and you're trying to find the best way to get through it, definitely subscribe to my channel. I have so much content for you. Okay, so this video may attract some new people who have never seen me before. Some of my, current subscribers may be here as well. But I really want to talk about my journey a little bit, growing on YouTube, how I got monetized, and if it's everything I thought it would be. I have some notes on my phone, so I'm going to be looking down at it. I'm also holding my camera, multitasking as I do. But here we go. Okay, so the first point, how I got monetized on YouTube. Now, some people have their success stories of getting monetized in 3 months, 6 months, whatever. It did not take me that quick. Okay. It was a journey. It was quite some time. I want to say it took me a year and a half to get monetized. Okay. To actually get the information from YouTube/Google, to fill out the paperwork, to get the verification, all that. It took me about a year and a half. And within that first year and a half of going on YouTube and just kind of creating on YouTube, I didn't really have any intentions behind it. So I wasn't consistent. I didn't really have a niche. It was like COVID when I actually started posting. So I created the account, and then maybe 6 months in is when I started to really be consistent and post. And so maybe it took me 8 months from being consistent to actually get monetized, if that makes sense. So I've been on YouTube for about a year and a half in general, created the account, posted sporadically, didn't really know what I was doing, just was posting because I wanted to be a YouTuber. I didn't really have real purpose behind it. I just wanted to make money off of it, period. Like, I don't want to work a 9 to 5. That's where my mind was at. So I started being consistent to a certain extent. I posted one home DIY video of me doing something, right? I posted it and just let it go. I didn't even look at YouTube no more. I was over it. And then maybe 3 or 4 months later, I started getting all these notifications and the video was like doing numbers. So I was like, oh, okay, let me get back on this. This is what people like. So I started doing a bunch of home DIY projects because personally, I'm the type of woman who I need to learn how to do it myself. I don't like to depend on people for anything. So a lot of my home projects, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna figure out how to do it by myself. I painted my kitchen cabinets. I painted my staircase. I put together furniture, changed toilet seats and all this stuff. So I started posting that stuff and it was doing really well. You can look on my channel. A lot of those are still getting views to this day. So definitely my first point in saying, I just wanted to give y'all a little breakdown of the journey, how long it took me first. So it took me about a year and a half from the time I really created the account to the time I got monetized. But it wasn't until I got consistent that I was really making steps into the right direction. And what prompted me to start being consistent was getting some traction from one video. I have to take it seriously. The first thing I would suggest is to test out different types of content. Okay. Some people say pick a niche. Some people say, just do your target audience, find your target audience. I would lean more on the side to finding your target audience, understanding or defining your target audience first. Had I known that before, I would have probably grew a lot faster. I was just posting stuff that I knew people liked because I got some traction from one video. And I think ultimately I slowed down because the home DIY stuff, it wasn't sustainable. I couldn't do a big home DIY project all the time. I ended up selling that house. It's expensive, it's time consuming. I was just doing those projects because they needed to be done and I didn't want to pay for it. So I would say test out different ideas that you actually like and enjoy creating, for. If it's fashion videos, if it's beauty, if it's whatever, film what you actually enjoy, things that you do on a regular basis so that it doesn't feel like work. One of my downfalls in the beginning was trying to do these home DIY videos knowing that I couldn't do that forever. You know, I didn't want to even be doing those things. I just couldn't afford to hire people. I couldn't depend on people. So again, test out different things, but test out things that you actually love, enjoy doing, do on a regular basis already, that people find interesting. And I will say too, one of the things that first prompted me to start doing the home DIY videos, which is how my channel caught any type of traction, is people coming to my house, other females, and like, oh my God, you did that yourself? What? Like, shocked by the fact that I did that. And nobody knew I did those things. So because it was such a shock factor to people, I was like, okay, let me film it, since it's natural to me. It's something I normally do, but I was like, let me film it. So yes, whatever you do already, you enjoy doing, you do on a consistent basis, film that and test out different things and see what the audience like. Once I realized I couldn't get the home DIY stuff on a consistent basis, right? It's like, okay, this is not going to work. Then I was like, what else do I do on a regular basis that I really enjoy, that I'm going to have content for days? I can be consistent no matter what the season, no matter how much money I have, all the things. And then I started doing hair. Okay, I do my hair all the time. I just did my hair for a Instagram shoot. I'll link my Instagram. Maybe I'll throw in the video. But I've grown so much. And I want y'all to know, if you've never seen me before, at the time of filming this video, I only have 3,700 subscribers, but it's a consistent growth now. And it took me a while to figure out how to get here, I know how to get to 20 subscribers a week if I want. I know how to get to 50 subscribers a week if I want. I know what's working. And some of the tips that I'm giving y'all is how I kind of crack the code a bit. Like, I'm not perfect, right? I'm still not nowhere near where I want to be, but I'm just giving y'all tips on how I actually got monetized, what has helped me to ultimately help you to speed up the process to do it for yourself. Okay. So I tested different things from the home DIY. I started doing my hair because I do my hair a lot. Every week I'm doing, washing or conditioning or whatever. So I started doing that and people started to like that. Cool. Because I showed up as my authentic self doing what I naturally do. Problem with that was I gave myself heat damage because I was playing in my hair too much. But whatever the case may be, test things and find out what works, what the people like, and what you find is sustainable. Okay. And you can always pivot, but just continue to test, and do more of what works and less of what does not. Okay. The next one that I want to get into is, this is something I studied a lot early in my journey before I got monetized, listening to different videos, looking at people's channels, researching, trying to analyze the system. What are they doing? Is thumbnails. Y'all gonna hear this time and time again from a lot of different people, because thumbnails and titles as well, but thumbnails, visual, people will look before they read. Okay. And so having a visually appealing thumbnail that is clickable, you know what I mean? It's a big thing. Impressions and click-through rates and all that stuff. It drives the algorithm. It tells YouTube what people are liking, and it will show it to more people. The chances of more people clicking on it, pretty much. So make sure you have some great thumbnails that are not too busy, that are not too, and I have a visual art background, but still, it was really hard because when you're in it, you're overthinking. So try to have something that's visually appealing, that has some sort of aesthetic to it, that's not too busy, that when somebody looks at it, they know what they're going to get if they click on the video, and they know where to focus their eye on the actual thumbnail. Sometimes people are doing stuff that's so busy just because they want all these images or clips in the thumbnail, without thinking about, okay, is this going to confuse the viewer? Like, what is this going to show or tell the viewer? So have clean quality, don't have grainy photos. Try to take live photos instead of screenshots from the video. And if you do take screenshots from the video, try to have those as the secondary visual and not the main visual. So pay attention to your thumbnails, study people who are doing the type of content that you are wanting to do, that you enjoy, that you think you can make, and see what's working. Analyze their thumbnails. That's what I did. Analyze their thumbnails and their titles, their videos, analyze it all so you can kind of see and try to understand and make sense of what's working. Okay, the next thing I will say is, and this, I haven't heard this on any videos on how to grow your YouTube channel or how people got monetized, but this is something that I felt like has worked for me. At the end of the day, YouTube is a social media platform. And when I started commenting on other people's channels, like, you have to be a student. And sometimes I fall in and out of this because sometimes I'm so focused on my content that I don't watch the content like I used to. But you have to have a balance, because you have to stay abreast of what's going on in the market. what are people creating? How are the styles changing? All those things. So I started commenting on videos that I'm engaging with, videos that I watched for a long period of time. I started actually commenting, engaging in the comment section of people's videos. And I really do feel like that helped me to, haven't looked into if that's actually a thing, but that has helped bring more visibility to my channel. And I think ultimately, if people found my channel through the comment section on YouTube, they click, they like something, then they subscribe. So definitely engage in the comment section. Like I said, it's a social media platform. YouTube wants people to be on it. So I would definitely say engage with people in your niche. I've also met fellow creators that way by commenting on videos and for people in my niche and just kind of building a network. And bonus tip, because I've done this once and I would like to do it more, but collaborating with other YouTubers is definitely a good way to grow your audience and to get your channel in front of new eyes. Okay. The next thing, and this is not going to be too long, so I'm gonna give y'all a few more of how I got monetized, like the things that I did. Then we're going to get into what I expected it to be. Okay. All right. So after thumbnails, comment on the channels. Okay. You want to make sure you're adding a healthy title and tags and hashtags and tags. Sorry if I'm stumbling. And I'm probably not going to edit this too much out because this is really just to help people, this video. So when I say a healthy title, make sure it's a title that's going to capture people's attention. It's going to evoke emotion. If you have like a humor or entertainment channel, that's going to bring some type of emotion out of people, whether it's heartfelt, funny, whatever. Try to have a title that is going to evoke emotion. The words on your thumbnail. Make sure you have a really healthy description box. So all the characters that they give, I've heard this before when I was doing my research, they give you a lot of characters in the description box for a reason. So try to fill it up. Try to have all the words and keywords that's necessary for people to find it based on what they're looking for. I think hashtags are important, but I never really use too many. So I would personally say don't overuse hashtags. I think that confuses the algorithm. Also, one thing that helped me get monetized, I was researching a while ago. I got monetized in 2020. So I've been monetized for 5 years now. I got monetized December 2020. There's this thing called Rapid Tags Generator that I heard one girl say years ago. It's a website where you can put in your title of your video and they'll generate some hashtags for you. I've literally been using that since like mid 2020 and I haven't stopped. Even now that I'm monetized, I'm still trying to grow my channel. I have not stopped using that. I do feel like that's helped me get monetized. And that's the tags in the little box that says tags. Okay, tags and hashtags on YouTube are completely different. Okay, so the last thing I will say before I get into is it what I expected is be consistent. Okay, I know you've heard it before, but I'm here to tell you consistency is what got me monetized. I'm going to say it again. Consistency is what got me monetized. Now, consistency also is a common theme for success in life. It's not just YouTube. If you want to grow on other social media platforms, if you want to advance your corporate career, if you want to build your body, if you want to be a successful artist, consistency is the key to success in whatever field or industry you embark on. So if you want to get monetized, if you want to grow your channel, your personal brand, if you want to grow as a content creator, influencer, you need to be consistent, period. Okay, so the next section of the video is it what I expected it to be? Now, before I get into that, I want to just give a quick intro of myself because I know that there are some people are like, who is this girl? Why is she giving me advice? Okay, my name is Nicole. I'm a mom now, hoping to be married one day soon. I have a long journey of being a broken woman, finding myself again, being broken down by a relationship, being broken down by a business that I embarked on, being broken down by career changes, layoff from job, feeling like the pressures of a single mom. All the things. So I'm a girl who's been broken down, but I've always had an entrepreneur spirit. I'm a creator. I'm a visual artist. I paint. I used to model. I love to put together things and videos and outfits and all. I love everything. I'm one of those girls who love a lot of things. I don't do it all, but I can do it all. You know, somebody who may look at my Instagram or who has followed me on my Instagram for a while are probably like, this girl do it all. She done modeled. She done been in a little movie. She done designed activewear. She's a content creator. She's a mom. You know, this and that. Yes, I do. But I love that. And I won't let anybody take that away away from me. Sometimes people think that that is a flaw. Oh, she trying to do too much. She trying to compete with other people. And that's never me. It's just that that's how I operate. I love to be doing multiple things. I love hair. I love makeup. I love to still do my home DIY projects. I love all these things. But pretty much I love self-care. I love to make my space look good, feel good, and same with my visual. And I think that I have really pivoted my channel over the years, which is okay. It's a good thing to pivot because I was about to say we be in real. I'm trying to be proper. We evolve throughout our life. So yes, at one point I was doing the home DIY stuff. That's not a focus right now for me, especially in this economy. I'm finding myself again. I'm getting more back into beauty and fashion and style because through all the pain that I've gone through in the past few years, I feel like I lost myself. And I'm trying to pick myself back up. Just because I'm going through something doesn't mean I have to look like I'm going through something. So I've done a lot of self-work, therapy, all the things. And that's who I am. And definitely subscribe to my channel if you are a woman watching this who is on her healing journey, who is trying to prioritize self-care and juggle all the things in life while doing it and looking good doing it. Okay. So now let's get into, so I got monetized December 2020. Is it what I expected it to be? I've also been in YouTube groups. I'll say that that's something else that kind of helped me, but like the Facebook groups, typically I would say don't do that. 99.9% of the Facebook groups that I tried were just for people wanting to subscribe and follow back, or subscribe and subscribe back, and then they unsubscribe and they don't watch your content, they don't engage, they don't comment. I wouldn't say wait. I would say don't waste your time doing that. Okay. There are healthier groups that I'll talk about hopefully later in this video or another one, but stay away from those. There were two that were really good. Some girls who led those groups that were really, really good. And so those were like diamonds in the rough. Like all the other ones are trash. Okay. Is it what I expected it to be? Okay. Let's talk about the money. Okay. I was watching all kinds of videos of people kind of showing their earnings from being monetized and things like that. The answer is no. Okay. You have to meet a threshold, $100 threshold, in order to get your check each month from Google AdSense or your direct deposit. And that's been a struggle for me. I have not gotten paid. And granted, you have to be consistent, like I said, and I fell off. I got back on, fell off, got back on. And even with consistency, I have not made the threshold to get paid every month. Okay, that's what I'll say. I'm not going to share specific numbers, but it is not what I thought it would be. I do not get paid every month. I think I'm going to go into 2026 getting paid every month, but I started out getting paid every 3 months, and now I'm on every 2 months. And so it's been a slow grind, even though I have some videos that have been getting watch hours for the past 5 years, which is great. So you have to make content that is going to consistently give you, so you can work smarter, not harder. But no, it is not what I expected it to be. And then when I've also done my research, most content creators who put their numbers out there, Google AdSense is not the bulk of their content creator money. So I want you to start thinking differently. If your goal is to be a full-time content creator, make a living off of this, Google AdSense and getting monetized on YouTube is great and it's good passive income, but for most of us, it's not going to pay your bills. I mean, I think you got to have a bunch of viral videos for that. And so it's not what I expected it to be. I'm continuing to be consistent because what it has brought me, although Google AdSense and being monetized hasn't bought me the financial dividends that I've wanted, it has bought me a lot of brand partnerships, a lot of free things, which I used to be excited about back in the day. Like, oh my gosh, these brands want to send me free this, free that, especially things that I needed. I've gotten a lot of free stuff. So that's been a plus. You can add that to the value. But being monetized specifically, to me, it hasn't really been worth it. I'm grateful for it. Like, it's enough to pay a bill or two here and there, but no, I would say growing my community has been the most rewarding because that's how you foster and grow as a personal brand. And that's where my focus is now. But no, being monetized on YouTube is not what I thought it was going to be. And, I have to go into my analytics to see how many views. I get a good amount of views every month, but no, I'm not. It's not what I thought it was going to be at all. Now, growing and making this a full-time thing, I'll just talk on this real quick because anybody who is pressing to get monetized. I just want to let you know, like, if this is what you want to do as a full-time job, as a full-time career, you have to branch out. Okay. It's not just about YouTube. I love YouTube. YouTube is still one of my favorite platforms. TikTok is number 2 now. Because YouTube has, for me, been a genuine community for me. So this is my first growing platform. I love YouTube, but if you want to do this full time and make a good living off of it, brand partnerships, getting paid to promote brands and things like that are key. You can make a lot of money for less work. You have to work smarter, not harder. That is my best advice. Definitely try to connect with people across different platforms. I recently got invited to a LTK creator group, the creator program last month. I'm in their new program this month, and I've met so many creators and we share our journeys, and it's just really good to have like-minded people. I would say that is a key too on your journey to growing as a full-time creator. Find like-minded people who are doing what you want to do, who are in the same shoes as you, who has advanced, surpassed you, so you can learn from them and grow together. I'm so serious. I'm just so grateful for the space that I am in my life right now. But for anybody who is trying to grow on YouTube, it is very possible. For me, it's been a slow grind, but now I'm like getting more subscribers a month than I've ever seen. It's amazing. It's amazing. But once you be consistent, implement some of the tips that I gave in this video, and don't stop growing, don't stop evolving. Key or pro tip that I've also started doing is making sure that every single week I'm doing something to advance my knowledge as a content creator. I'm watching people's videos, getting ideas. I'm watching people talk about their journey. I'm connecting with other content creators in real life. I'm just doing whatever I can do. It's like professional development, right? So definitely be consistent and continue to work at it, and don't give up, because it's possible. You just have to be in it for the long run. Okay. It's like investing in a stock. Like, you have to be in it for the long run. Okay. You can't it's not a short-term investment. It's a long-term for sure. So I hope this video was helpful for someone. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you're interested in self-care, wellness, just overcoming challenges. I also did a video about a month ago on moving out of state. I'll catch whoever is a loyal subscriber up on that soon. But I've been focusing a lot on short form content. I haven't posted as many long form contents on YouTube. If you want to know more about that strategy and why I pivoted, let me know in the comment section. We can talk about it. But I just feel like short content is winning right now. And I just feel like long form content for me right now is not worth my energy, the amount of time I put into it versus what I get in return. But yeah, I hope you are super successful in your content creator journey. If getting monetized is your goal, I pray for that for you. And definitely follow my journey. I'm on Instagram at iNicole, just like on YouTube. TikTok is it's iNicole, and it's _ iNicole. And then my LTK, which is my new platform, is iNicole as well. So make sure y'all follow me so y'all can keep on my growth journey. I will try my best to do more videos on YouTube to share how I'm growing, what I'm learning, because I want everybody else to grow and win. I always say this on all platforms. I want everybody to win, because life is hard. It really is. And I wish I had people to share tips with me early on, because I would have saved some time. But I'm grateful for the journey. Thanks so much for watching. I will see y'all in my next video.